Good day to everyone. So, welcome again to another topic for today, specifically on the grade 10 arts. So, for today, we're going to discuss now the technology based arts. So, the target objectives is to give the importance of technology as an effective and vibrant tool for empowering and expressing oneself. Explain the role of functions of artworks in terms of their utilization and combinations of art elements and principles. Use artworks to derive the traditions and history of a community. And lastly, differentiate the characteristics of artworks in the 21st century. So let's start. Art and technology have become more intertwined than ever before. It provides us with the new ways to mix different types of media, allowing more human interaction and simply making the process of creating something easier. Technology based arts or simply digital art, once created, can be easily mass produced because it's a work made and be presented on a digital technology. This includes images done completely on a computer, hand drawn images scanned into a computer, and finished using a software or application. It can also involve animation and 3D virtual sculpture renderings, as well as the projects that combine several technologies. So some digital art also involves the manipulation of video images. Moving on, the 21st century artworks are mostly created with different digital art forms such as mobile phone art, computer generated image, the digital photography, video game, and digital painting with the aid of different software and applications of using a variety of gadgets. So let's start. The first one is with the mobile phone arts. So the purpose of it is it can change the way we do things today and can do a wide range of things. A means of personal expression and artistic creativity. Used for school projects or reports that require combining images, incorporating text, or even including simple animations. Essential tool for the most people. It is use mobile phone cameras to capture the spontaneity of the moment. And lastly, it gives birth to a new art form, what we call the mobile photography. So these are the examples of the mobile phone arts. Let's continue. The second one is we have here the computer generated images or what we call the CGI. It is an application of computer graphics to create images in art, print media, video games, television programs, commercials, and videos. Visual scenes may be dynamic or static and may be two-dimensional or what we call the 2D. It commonly refers to 3D computer graphics to create a scenes or special effects in films and television. So I know now that you have an idea that CGI is somehow related on the different films that we watch. Used in foreign movies like an Avatar, Pirates of the Caribbean, Incredible Hulk, and etc. So here are the examples. We have here the CGI of the Superman, Planet of the Apes, the Endgame of the Avengers, and Harry Potter. Next is we have here the digital photography. So it can capture, create, edit, and share digital images or photographs. Its primary function is to record history, the whole series of the past events connected with someone or something. It can equate history with writing, provide electronic or computer-based photography services, mainly used to create, publish, or use digital photographs on computer and or the internet. Outcome or output is stored in a bitmap or what we call the BMP format. And here are the examples of the digital photography. Next, some electronic and computing technologies that are part of digital photography. The first one, electronic or digital cameras. It can capture images, photographs, and store them in a built-in integrated storage media cards. Computing devices, including webcam integrated with a computer, laptop, or a scanner that enables the capturing of existing physical, which is the paper or the card images. The digital photography software, which is a purpose-built software, enables the modification of texture, color, brightness, and many other image attributes. For today's younger generation that grew up in a digital world, even entertainment now comes courtesy of computer devices. A major components of such entertainment in the form of video games of every conceivable genre, subject matter, and skill level. Various interactive games play by electronically manipulating images on a screen. It can be used as specialized electronic gaming devices, computers, and mobile devices for entertainment, which is for the video games. Modern video games have evolved into sophisticated experiences. Instantiate many principles that are fundamental in altering behavior, producing learning, and promoting brain plasticity, and involve predominantly active forms of learning, typically more effective than passive learning. Next, the digital painting. It is a method of creating artwork using a computer. Still make use of traditional painting mediums such as acrylic paint, oils, ink, and watercolor and applies the pigment to traditional surfaces such as canvas, paper, polyester, etc. It employs computer software that drives a type of robot device, such as a plotter, or in an office machine, such as a printer, that takes the place of the artist's hand. A technique using a graphics software program to create an artwork that is totally virtual. And lastly, the digital painting. Finished work is stored in virtual format to be shared through the cyberspace. So, and here are the examples of digital painting. Let's continue. Video technology and imaging video social media purposes. So it provides a new platform for media materials targeting the netizens of today. Produce videos that are constantly uploaded to online platforms like YouTube from music, dance, and stage performances. Provide tutorials of all kinds of recipes to documentaries to new clips to marriage proposals. Next up is it is used for medical and scientific purposes. Today's video technology is that of imaging videos in the fields of medicine and science. Examples are the MRI, or what we call the magnetic resonance imaging, a computerized tomography or the CT scans, and the like, which are used to create and record visual images of a patient's internal anatomy to diagnose and to treat diseases and injuries. Ultrasound tests or sonograms translate sound waves bouncing off on the physical objects into images that can be studied, whether a baby is developing in the womb in 2D, 3D, and 4D options, routes of the malformations inside the body, structural flaws in building, as well as the objects in outer space, underground, and deep in the ocean. In our for today's activity, I want you to determine what are the similarities and the differences of the mobile phone arts, the computer generated images, the digital photography, and digital painting. So I hope that you learned something for today's lesson. See you on our next topic.